like, I will go outside and drink outside of that hose right now. Not the backyard one, because I won't be having spiders near it, but I'll drink from the other one.
Hey, you get some protein in.
Exactly.
Your left arm going to be gangrene.
Yeah.
What's going on? You're tuned in to the All Points Podcast. We are the freshest crew, and I go by the name of A2.
This is Tim.
March Madness Midwest.
Hey.
And this is Kyle in the corner.
Oh, yeah, that's right, man. You
Yes.
didn't want to be on camera this time.
Nope.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's understandable. As long as we get to hear your beautiful voice.
Whatever.
Come on, man. That ain't even like a joke. I'm just saying, man.
Nah.
It just don't feel the same without
Nah,
you.
F that.
It just don't feel the same without
Nah, forget that.
you. Okay, whatever, man. Man, it feels like I haven't been here in a while.
You haven't.
Nah,
You're in
yeah.
a coon's age.
I mean, it was just one episode, man. Not a big
God
deal.
forbid you miss one episode. They act like
I know.
You
you
gone
ain't been
forever.
on since the previous season.
Yeah.
I think that was the first.
What the fuck? Oh, no. No.
Was it Mouse?
Yes.
We got
it ran right.
We
back
got
there.
mice.
Just chilling in broad day.
We got my homie Mouse.
Where's it at?
Nah, get the mystery mouse Cthulhu, man. That thing gotta die.
Somewhere over there.
It ran from the hallway over there behind
okay.
the shelf.
Okay, y'all love y'all some Bucky. You know, Bucky
Oh my
Beaver.
God.
But then when Mouser show up, everybody like, whoa.
I'm mad because y'all screamed in my ear.
I just don't want nothing crawling on me. I can
No,
just
no.
be sitting here and
Nope.
just like,
Know what I go through,
Fred,
Kyle.
like-
Know what I go through.
There's that Deeces and Marrow episode where like the mouse was on the train and he was like, out of everybody on this train, he picked that nigga. He was like,
Right.
hey, what's up, Walter?
that's going to be me. I'm always, niggas want to fight me in the club, no matter what city I'm in. What do you think a mouse going to do?
I mean, you know,
He gonna be like, hey, do you know me?
might drop y'all some cheese or something.
Right. Well, dang, now everybody in the studio know, we got mice.
Hey,
I'm
but
standing
that's
on
a
business.
Town West.
That's because we got
problem.
all this cheddar in here, homie.
Oh shit!
We
Sure.
sitting on couches full of money.
I mean, you ain't have to tell them that.
I do.
Now we gonna have to change couches.
They don't know where we at.
Yeah, that's true. Even though we did say Town West.
Damn, we did, didn't we? Damn.
We didn't know we invited 6ix9ine on the show.
Special guest, everybody.
Oh shit!
All right, wasn't expecting that. What were you even talking about?
I don't know.
Well, we was
just introduced,
you know,
Distracted.
but that was a good intro because that's something the audience wasn't expecting.
Mm-hmm. Yes, our studio has one mouse.
Don't,
Thought that
don't
was
just
a
say our
ball at
studio,
first, man. I was like, what the fuck just rolled in here? Oh no, them legs.
Nah, man, it's just the whole Town West, right? I mean, they can't keep the fucking lights on. You think they got money for mousetraps?
Hey, they don't need to know where we at. They don't need
They
to
already
know.
said it like 3 times.
All them and I'm pretty sure I see a mouse trap, I feel like, over there. They just ran past it. Is that a mouse trap under there?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
Is it a zany action, a crazy contraption, a
Alright.
fun is catching this mousetrap?
I guess I need to figure
Trying to
something
focus
out.
now, but my
How y'all doing, though? How's everybody been? Alex, you ain't been here in the coon's age, so
Yeah.
tell us what's going on.
All right, so
man, I've been fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. No.
nah, man, I'm mad because this week, I was out on recording day because I was traveling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, me and Rick was like, yo, they got this show in Japan, right? On Tuesday. And it was like one of the last times he can really like go and do stuff on Tuesday. So I was like, you know what? I'm feeling real sick today. So, I might have to call in Monday, Tuesday.
This dude.
So
Right.
I went
It's
ahead.
about consistency.
I went ahead and, took those days off. And I'm like, all right, well, Monday I'm gonna just go out real early so I can, get at least to San Francisco, no problem, right? So the bane of my fucking traveling existence, Denver, strikes again.
Oh,
So
shit. Don't
the day
disrespect
before,
Denver.
I look at the totals and whatnot, and it is just open. There's like 5 seats open in Denver. There's like 12 seats open in San Francisco. So I'm like, bet. And in Wichita, it usually ain't got a problem. So I get there and I check the totals and it's over by 7. I'm like, yeah, motherfuckers. So I'm like, all right, well, there's a backup because there is a direct flight to Japan from Denver, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and do that one. And it's like 1 seat left. So I'm like, yo, thank you. So I book it, right? Because you should be able to, right? Tell me why. I get to the terminal, and it's like a good 3 hour gap between then and when the Japan flight goes. So I'm like, okay, I got a laptop with me. I'm gonna actually do some work while I'm here. Yeah. So I'm just tapping away, doing my work. And then I check it again, maybe 2 hours left, and it's over by 3, and I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, let's hope that I get it right. So I'm talking to Rick. I'm just like, yeah, you can see the totals and whatnot. He can see who's booked in. He got the inside scoop. And he was like, bro, it's down to 1 seat. And the other person is an employee. And so the priority is with me being a guest on it, they always take precedence.
Of course.
So I missed it by 1 fucking seat.
1 seat.
So here I am in the middle of Denver, depressed. Because I was really trying to get this done. But, Rick went ahead and he was out there performing by himself. So shout out to Rick for holding it down. Cine reality. Go ahead.
In Japan?
Yeah.
This nigga's doing a world tour.
I mean, but
Yeah, he could say he the first one that did a show in Japan.
Yeah,
I want you to rewind it back here for me. So between you starting to travel and Rick telling you this show is happening.
No. I told him.
Okay, so how many days was it between the actual travel and you telling him?
3 days.
So in 3 days, you figured out how to just go to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Just on the spur of a moment.
Look, I can.
How the fuck do you do that?
I mean,
He's been doing this for years, bro.
yeah. So it's a companion travel thing, right?
He's the LeBron James of getting flights.
right? I'm like, hold on, I need to learn here.
No. So Rick works for an airline, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
We're
so
not going to say that airline's name.
Nah, man.
Starts with, rhymes with. No.
Drake Air.
That's some Jonathan shit right there. But so if you got an employee that's on the airline, they can either give buddy passes or they can give one person just basically free flights, right? All you really do is pay the runway tax. So the flight to Japan costs $30. So it's as long as there's an open seat, right? So if I wanted to get to San Francisco, but Denver was booked up, I could fly to Chicago and then fly to Denver or San Francisco and whatnot. It just depends on boarding totals and whatnot.
Now you make so much sense because I've been like, what drugs is this man selling on the low to just be going these places like this?
On the whim.
Man, if I was selling drugs, I would make sure that everybody is eating.
Everybody. You know what? I appreciate that.
If he was doing it like that, he would have had a feature on.
I mean,
he'd have had a feature on that, that album that just dropped.
What that Future and
yeah.
Metro.
We Don't Trust You. There's a lot of dope rap on there.
Yeah.
That's all they do talk about.
Right. So yeah, man, I was sad, man, because I was looking forward. This is gonna be the first time actually performing in front of a crowd that don't speak English, right? So I thought that was gonna be dope.
Nigga dang, dang.
Do you speak Asian languages there? Because I know you
What
go
the
over there.
heck?
So you just be going over
What do
there.
you mean
just,
you speak Asian language?
Japanese.
See, you gotta understand, right? Everything is in English. Because they're allies with us.
It's universal.
So what's a nigga to do? Go over there and learn the language? Hell no. They can learn. No.
They learn my language.
I'm American. Everybody got to know how I talk.
Adapt to me.
But I saw one that's in Korea. So I'm trying to do that one before mid-August or April. So when I get out there again, I'm gonna make sure of it this time. Yeah. Make sure I get on there. But as a sign of good luck, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this open right now.
There you go.
Because
sold you.
This dude.
I seen
If you
everybody on
stay
this
ready.
show drinking something for once, so I'm gonna be the one to do it.
If I have one of those, I will not need to drink anything
Wait, really?
at a night out in Austin.
No shit.
Yeah, I told you when I had one of those, it got me there, but I paid for it the next day.
Oh yeah,
Sold
yeah.
you
what-
in Austin, y'all.
what
The
that
hangover for that just it was too much.
what
for me.
that tells me is we about to get sake silly when
Oh,
we go
of course.
this
I'm gonna
year.
stick to the script.
Of course.
Because
It's either gonna
sake
be
just
some
tastes like water,
champagne
bro.
or some wine, whichever.
You have soju.
Yeah, I've had
Okay,
soju.
that's,
Yeah.
that's what I like about it. It's just it don't taste like nothing. So.
No. Yeah, it literally tastes like a hint of something. It's almost like the LaCroix of alcohol.
It for real is.
I just feel like when we went out a few weeks ago drinking, I haven't had a mixed drink in a long time, and I just came to the realization that I don't really like mixed drinks anymore because I've been so stuck on a specific type of
Champagne
choice
waterfalls.
of drink that
So when you go out, what you gonna get now?
I'm gonna just drink some bottle of champagne at the crib, and then we go out. I'm good because you know how they drinks was. They was robbing us.
Oh yeah, they was. Yeah,
They was putting
should've
water
been
in
ashamed of
cups and charging us like $9 or $10.
My drinks is cool.
hey, it was the cost of labor on that one. So
We went to that Cheers themed one, and they was like, they had those mixed drinks. It was like, oh, that looked good. Then you got this little cup, and it's
Oh,
like,
you
huh?
talking
It was
about
like a
60.
shot.
a little
Yeah.
Dixie cup.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Get out of
okay.
here, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. You got to come with some stacks.
Then your ingredient, like your drinks taste expired. Like, oh yeah, like some pineapple, and it just tasted like it was spoiled. I was like, oh no,
This apple tastes sour, and it ain't because it's an actual sour apple.
shit.
probably have some sexy red coochie juice in it or something.
Well, that's cool.
Coochie juice on tap.
That wasn't cool, man. So,
The ice is pink, and the drink's a little brown.
I guess that's the mysterious, mystery about Alex's travel
Yep.
has been solved.
That's funny.
Man,
Because you're not the only one who wonders how Alex be traveling like that. A lot of
dude
our
be
listeners
mobile,
wondering,
man.
too.
oh really? I'm pretty sure I talked about it plenty.
You
of times,
have,
though.
but it's
Yeah.
funny because he would be asking, "How does he always be?" And I'm like, "Man, he just got the hookup."
He
just
got the
be out
bag,
there.
man. You know.
I just be
know,
thinking he'd be
gotta-
sneaking into the luggage section or something.
He got a,
Hey,
he
I
got a
could.
private jet.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know.
Hey,
Don't
you
take
know what?
much. All we gotta do is just become flight attendants, y'all.
I mean, really?
Yeah, or at least two of us, and then we just share the buddy passes with the
Then
rest
you
of
gotta
us.
deal with passengers that be
So?
seeing aliens on the plane.
So deal with it.
That motherfucker's
not real.
You get crazy people everywhere you go.
I mean, that's true. I
Might
mean,
as
like,
well be 3,000 feet in the air.
I'll say like this. Right now, where I'm at, I have to deal with very minimum, like crazy people, and more just stupid people. I mean, I'm just be real. So I'd rather deal with stupid people because I can lie to them and be like, "Oh yeah, it's supposed to work like that."
But you feel like it plays itself out. It's a fair trade. It's like you missed your flight on this one, but just you made up for it on the previous one when you got to sit in the pilot
Yeah,
seat.
yeah.
So it kinda
Exactly.
like, so now you're due for a good one this time.
The universe is
That's
balanced
true.
out.
That's true. That's true. All right. So the next one should be.
Yeah, you're gonna
good,
make
right?
the Korea show.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
by default.
Yeah, you know what? See, I like the way you think.
Yeah, you know.
If I don't make it, it's your fault. Though. No, I'm just.
You're going to go to the wrong
We're
career.
gonna blame Kyle.
I know, right?
Oh, don't say that. We need him back. We can't have him
Hey,
captive in North Korea.
look, all I gotta do is just like dye my hair and be like, "Yo, I'm Dennis Robinson."
right? That might work.
That would work.
Yeah, but what about y'all though? You know, what's been new?
I'm fighting for my. No, I'm playing.
Shit, I've been out here stuck in this cycle of the. Y'all see that video, the "Who the F Did I Marry" series?
Yeah,
I've been
I
wanting
watched
to watch
that because
that.
people was hitting me up and sending. So it's like over 8 hours worth of.
It is.
But I watched it all. But but I ain't had nobody to talk to about it because I didn't feel like talking to them after I seen it. So.
No, I watched the whole. I watched the whole thing too. I even started watching the interview today because the dude outed himself. Like
Yeah, he came out.
Legion.
Yeah,
and
I feel
that
like he looked like a dusty ass nigga.
he do 100%. I'm like, somebody said, before this, I believed her 100%. Now I believe her 200%.
No, yeah.
What are y'all talking about? Because I don't know what
It's,
y'all talking
okay,
about.
it's like a TikTok series. Story time's always been popular. It started on YouTube, then it transitioned to like, TikTok. You could put it in videos. So yeah, she basically just made like a 52-part series explaining how she got finessed by this knight in shining armor that just made her believe that he was this person with these type of finances to provide everything she wanted in a man as far as marriage, children, getting a house, first time home owner. And he would like give her these empty promises, and he would, when it come time for him to like perform and come through on it, he would always have an excuse. So he was just like a narcissist, and he just got off of,
But the lies were deep. Like this dude had stuff to make it look like he's telling the truth. Like they trying to buy the house. He's showing her this pre-approval letter he's got from Chase Bank and everything all the time. Got the logo on and everything.
Right.
Look official. Was never real. He's showing her the bank account, showing the money he has and everything. Screenshots, but she think he logging in. Like it is a lot. Like this dude is nothing about him is genuine in the slightest bit there. Not even from where he went to school, how he grew up. Nothing was ever the
So
truth.
how much money did he steal?
he didn't.
He didn't steal.
He just had an
nothing, bro.
alibi. He's basically just like a shady ass person, but
So he didn't really break any rules.
he basically had the advantage I mean, he ain't got no morals, but he basically had the advantage of taking advantage of a vulnerable woman because he came in during the pandemic when people are desperate.
Yeah.
So
She
That's
didn't
what
want to
I
be.
love.
She didn't want to be alone, and so they was together. She got pregnant really quickly after that, and then later on he proposed to her. And so it's one of those things of we ain't out and about, so I can't verify a lot of these things like his family and stuff like that. Bro having conversations on the phone every day, like 30 minutes,
Yeah, he just
hour talking to people. Ain't
having
nobody
fake
on the phone.
conversations and nobody's on the phone. But so basically how he finessed her, one example is he claimed that he had all this money because he was a arena football player. But anybody that knows arena football, they don't really pay a whole lot of money.
Nope.
But so he made it seem like he just had this extravagant football career, and he was like, make it seem like he got millions. And he went to this school in California. Come to find out, stuff wasn't adding up. So she started doing her research, finding out his name was never a part of the school. Like stuff wasn't adding up. Like
Said he was a private citizen, and that's why you can't find in there. His dad paid for it. He said he got promoted to VP at a condiment company that he worked at, and so he was gonna buy her a car, and he was gonna go out and get a company car, and like they went to these dealerships, test drove these cars, and he would get on the phone and start talking to somebody, asking them for information, telling them to fax stuff over. Yeah, they're gonna send the money for this BMW. I need my company car. Go ahead and pay for it. Saying, oh, I got your car too. It's going to be delivered to you on this date. Like actually, and again, doing things that can easily be disproven. Like, oh, stay home today. Your car getting delivered. Don't nothing show up. He say he going to call there. Another example of that there for putting offers in on homes, cash offers. Because like he said, he's got money. He can put a cash offer down saying he's willing to do it. And then the time comes forward where they're like, okay, they want to see proof of funds. And he won't provide it. Like stuff to where it's like you can't lie your way out of this stuff when it gets down to it. So why are you going this far?
he was just a nigga poo. He had a twin.
Of course.
Yeah. So basically he was portraying his twin's life because all the stuff he was like trying to get this woman to believe that was actually the life of his twin. So he was using his whole story, tricking her into believing this to get what he want, a manipulator, a narcissist.
Yep.
And the woman fell for it. So
She did.
She basically
just
got
wanted
the
to be loved.
internet on her
That's
side.
why you got to do your research when you
But
talk to these people.
I'm like, this ain't new. Like, dudes be doing this to women all the
Of
time.
course.
It ain't. And there were definitely the red flags. The first red flag she should have seen is that he had two different dating profiles on the same dating service under different names. That should have been your first red flag of not going there. But nah, dude definitely, like I said, he a scummy dude.
100%.
When it comes down to it, they're like he just doing the most. He says now he's gonna get a Netflix special, and he showed a video of a tour of the office, and someone went and fact checked it. Was like, motherfucker, this is the damn Netflix tour in Singapore. Like this is not you on a tour, and then he sends like a Photoshop picture of him in the lobby and shit.
What was
like,
that
oh my
Netflix little docuseries? Like this dude was like going to different. He'll go to this country and get this woman to believe something for her to give him all this money. Then he'll take her money, go to another country, build the girl up again.
Yeah, what
do it
is
again.
this?
What was it called?
Who
I don't
would
know.
do that?
I forgot what it was
I'm
called,
sure
but I know what you're
Jonathan
talking
knows.
about.
But-
Yeah.
But so it's basically like another version of that. Like it's just a manipulator, man.
Yeah, I am
Alex.
tired of people going to different countries.
Spreading their seed. Alex, did you do your research on your girl when you started talking to her?
I absolutely did.
Do y'all research on y'all significant others?
I mean, I ask as
I
much
don't-
in the sense
You
of
just, I feel like you ask questions and like when you got to make stuff happen in real time, that's when you get exposed. So if you can't
Yeah.
deliver, it's gonna come out like.
I already know my
if you-
girlfriend went on my Facebook all the way back to the beginning of time and figured everything out.
Can't nobody do that with me. I mean, unless,
Yeah,
unless
you-
you just know
right.
people that know, you're gonna hear word of mouth.
Listen, if you don't
Exactly.
hire a private eye to check in on your potential girl, you don't love her.
at least 3 of them.
Uh,
I just asked my daddy if we was related to any Hollies because I just wanted to make sure I wasn't fucking no cousins.
I mean, you got to do
Yeah,
that.
there you
You
go.
got to do that when you get married. You got
you
to
do.
sign
It's
that
too
paper.
late by then. Y'all damage already done. Cheeks
already
already
been
been
in
clapped. Kids already been birthed.
Yep. It's like, well,
Ain't no going back.
all right.
One of my girlfriends, I'm not going to say the name and
Say
what
it.
one it was.
Starts
Say it.
with
But
Rhymes with it.
ex-girlfriends.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Here's a hint: she
split.
breathes air.
I Googled her dating profile name, And yeah, I saw the news before. Her news was already online before I even saw him in person. Yeah. It was kind of weird.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
So
she made the news.
What does the name start with?
I'm not gonna say.
Come on, man.
But yeah,
Sharing is
Can I buy a vowel?
no. But her stuff
We
was
playing
on.
Wheel of Fortune. We
Can I
solve
buy a
this
subscription?
I saw her stuff on Reddit. I saw her stuff. She had a temporary OnlyFans. Like the stuff you can find out just by Googling. It's really simple. So it's like
really is.
do your research before you get with somebody.
I mean, at that point, I really don't care. As long as you ain't like,
Yeah, it didn't change
on the
anything.
run for murder.
yeah.
I don't really
Yeah.
care about your past.
It didn't change anything between her. I was like, that's kind of cool, you know.
Yeah, as long as it ain't like active as you doing right now.
Like, I know what I'm getting myself into
I
now.
want to know if the person I'm with has an OnlyFans, and the reason why I say is like, look, you might be doing some shit, used to some shit that I just can't provide. I don't want to pop up on your OnlyFans and I see you shoving one of them big old Crayola banks up your cooter because I got
one of those for my.
I got nothing for you, sweetheart. If that's the case.
But if she getting you a PS5, you know, you look the other way. You just go ahead and subscribe.
That PS5 will fill her out better than I could at that point.
I mean, I got standards. I mean, like there's stuff I can tolerate and there's stuff I ain't gonna go for. So if it ain't something that I feel like I can make it through, then I ain't signing up for it.
That's
Let's
like
just make life easier. Just won't even go no further.
you got your like floor of like how much you respect yourself and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like if like I definitely understand people who can't be with somebody who does like OnlyFans or has done OnlyFans and all that. I mean, perfectly fine.
It's just what you want at that point in your time. Like I'm a futuristic, big picture thinker. Depending on the person,
I was hoping you was gonna say type of nigga.
type of nigga. What?
I was just hoping you
Type
was gonna.
shit? What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, it ain't gonna deter me.
Oh, yeah.
No.
You said what?
Like you cool with that?
Well, OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
I am too.
That's if I'm benefiting from it.
Like people think OnlyFans, I automatically think just like nude and like sexual acts. There's like OnlyFans that's like on the opposite side of that.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
not what it started off as, but there's definitely plenty of them out there just stepping in like ice cream or something, which
See,
let me find out my wife got a video
Or
out
just
there
like-
stepping in some damn ice cream or cake.
Cooking
She
in the
wasted my ice
kitchen in,
cream.
like
If
some
it's paying the
lingerie
rent,
or something,
I'm gonna be
just
real.
like a swimsuit or some shit.
I'll be real. When like that shit came out, I thought about like painting my toenails and shit, just doing like feet shit.
Nah,
And then it
that's
depends
gross.
on what the lifestyle providing. If your OnlyFans ain't bringing nothing but grocery money in the house, like no, you need to turn that shit off. But if this girl over here, she got you living in a $400,000 home, and y'all got nice cars, and y'all can y'all financially stable, then hey,
No.
You gonna be like one of them niggas a couple weeks ago on that.
Hey, I'm
Nah,
gonna become a cameraman.
yeah,
Forget
it's more benefits, I
Forget
can
the
make some
OnlyFans.
compromises.
I mean,
What the real money is you get a pair of her old panties that ain't been clean and you sell them on the internet because there's a weirdo out
Nah,
there
I don't like that.
that'll buy just like just don't shower for
That's
like 3
weird.
days and we'll have a bidding war.
What if
Somebody
she
will
got
drop
them
like 4K.
sexy red panties?
That's weird. That's
You
nasty.
know they gonna be what color?
they're gonna be
nasty.
unsexy
Nah.
purple.
I learned that from Orange is the New Black because they had that whole racket on there where the women were
Yeah.
just wearing the panties and that they
Nah,
were
that's
making and
weird.
just selling them. I'm like, there's a market for it.
Nah,
People
that's
will
some
buy it.
weirdos.
I ain't never.
No,
gonna,
I don't want to expose stuff, but somebody that was selling panties.
That's
I would say
weird.
the organization, the umbrella that somebody I know that's
What's the name start with?
That's weird.
starts
Oh,
with
Jeffrey
it.
just left.
He
I saw him.
knows,
He went around the
knows.
corner.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
All right, holla. See you.
Starts with R.
You said you do see it?
I saw it.
Oh, yep.
Starts with an R.
Yeah.
Ends
She,
with another letter.
Married, but not.
No, I would say it could be a character on Game of Thrones.
All right.
I ain't
House of
seen
Dragons.
that, but that's weird. No, that's weird. I'm gonna yuck that yum.
Nah,
That's a poop stain. That's a poop smell. That's a booty smell. That's
why they
but
want
you
it.
got- I agree, but you got to realize how many weirdos that just like
Yeah.
went
I'm gonna
into
yuck that,
another
yo.
universe, and these are the things that they crave. So just like the dumpster diver that recorded himself getting compacted
getting
in
compressed.
dumpsters.
Oh,
It's like, yeah. I remember. I was like,
Yeah.
who raised you?
Listen, leave these dudes
Whose
alone.
kids is
It's
these,
not
bro?
their fault that they just nut by the smell of the underwear just right off the bat. That's all they
No.
need.
Speaking of, all right,
Speaking of
nice
nuts.
transition. Speaking of fetishes and OnlyFans and what people buying used underwear that ain't been washed, y'all know who Lamar Odom is, right?
Yep.
Yes.
He just came out on the podcast and admitted that before every game, his ritual was watching porn and beating off.
I mean,
Can
post nut clarity.
But I'm just like, I got to
Focus.
pass you the ball, bro. Like,
And he can dribble with no hands.
I'm like, what's going on? Like, you really, like, you late out to the like team warm ups or shoot around or the starting lineup because you in the back. Like,
That's actually.
I mean,
that's impressive. Actually,
no, that's weird.
for
I'm
Lamar
passing out.
Odom, that's pretty tame because I mean he was a crackhead for a while,
True.
so like that's pretty tame.
didn't Ronda Rousey say like before every fight, like she had sex with her husband? or
But that's
something
what
like
a
that?
lot of boxers and MMA fighters do. They try to say that if you do that, it helps your performance. But then there's like the counter that if you do it, it hurts. So it's kind of like a.
I mean,
I've heard both sides
that's
of that being a
impressive.
thing.
I've had
think
sessions
Mike
where
Tyson-
I just fell asleep.
I think Mike Tyson said he used to. I could be wrong. I thought I heard him say that he used to get it in before fights.
Chad
I
Ochocinco
can see
used to
that.
take Viagra before the game, man. Like he was out there with a hard ass dick playing football the whole time.
Hey.
I'd rather not pass him the ball.
Blue lady!
It probably get your blood going. your
Blue
blood
lady!
flowing.
Somebody try to do a hip drop tackle. Oh hell no!
I just
He ain't got no
scared-
cup on.
I just be scared of breaking my dick.
I know, right?
Dennis Rodman did it 3 times.
Allegedly.
Nah, he admitted
Allegedly.
it on camera.
But that's I mean,
Nah, that shit's weird, bro.
I mean, I can kind of get it, like I was just saying the post nut clarity and whatnot, so you can probably like play a little better.
But just
Yeah.
like it's the finals, it's a championship. Like you focus on winning, and you in here just wearing instead of work focusing on the game plan and the schemes and what we trying to do
All right.
to bring this thing home.
Mm-hmm.
You in here walking around with your dick hard, waiting, waiting to get this
just-
thing off. Like what's
just-
going on?
Just imagine he didn't get that nut, right? And he's like he's like on the court, right? And then that fine ass bitch that's in the crowd is just sitting there, just like, oh my god, I love you.
it don't
You see
work
them
like
titties
that. It
bouncing
don't
and
work
shit.
like that, Alex.
What?
See,
It don't work like
That could
the
be his
real
focus.
reason he did it was because he was scared of having to get too close to Chris Bosh.
Oh wow.
No. I mean, Lamar
The
Odom,
Dwight Howard was his team.
he a
You
dumb.
wouldn't have to worry about beating nothing off.
Lamar Odom.
I got you.
He had Khloe Kardashian. He could have.
He had.
Had
Yeah, he
She made the right decision to leave that.
Yeah, because he was a fool.
She ain't fine no way.
that's why you gotta leave them Kardashians alone.
Right.
Man. They ruin you.
Right?
Calm down.
Toxic to a black man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah,
She
You
gonna
would.
take it. She gonna take everything.
Uh-huh.
That Kardashian curse.
I'll take it. So how do y'all feel? So we back. So it's like dudes finessing women. Dudes finessing women. I saw this one. It was like a TikTok. It was like I could show you how to make some money. And it was basically this dude. He basically set up 2 profiles on Snapchat, and he was basically finessing pedophiles.
Oh,
Trying to get him caught
yeah.
up. Trying to get him caught up.
No, basically taking money from them.
How though? Like
Does he
pretend to be
report-
a child or
Pretending to be a underage girl, and it would be like, send me some money, and they would send him like thousands of dollars.
I'm cool with that only if like after the fact he sends the chats to like the police and whatnot.
Yeah,
Right, I'm
yeah,
very
that's the
conflicted
in-game.
on
That's
that.
it.
Yeah, I'm good.
But he had like multiple guys. How do you feel about that? Just he was like living the lifestyle. He was taking his girl out on trips and stuff, and
What is he
had
doing with
bands,
the money that he steals?
spending it on stuff, like buying himself stuff, buying his family Christmas
That's
presents.
like it's not going towards the cause of like
Yeah.
stopping
He's
this type of
basically-
stuff. So basically you cheating the system to like self benefit.
well,
mean,
if he would have said what he did though, he probably would have gotten in trouble and possibly even able to be sued by them.
But like
At
even
that
like
point.
if he can find
it
a
though?
like if he found a way to take the money and like donate it to something that falls under the umbrella or whatever, just anonymous,
like sex trafficking or something.
I was gonna say the only reason that I'd be okay with him reporting it because then like if something were to come up like it was like that person like offends or something like that,
Yeah.
you already got a profile on him. So then it's just like we just have that much further evidence to convict this guy.
That could also open his bank account up to the the feds though too, if it's pedophiles and they get arrested and they've been sending money to this account and they're doing like investigations into this person and everything, it's like, oh, now we got to freeze your accounts
Who
because we
gets
got
in
to
more
look at all this
trouble
stuff.
at that point?
But-
It would
Oh,
have to
definitely
be
the pedophile.
But
It should never.
it can like reverse because I think Jonathan knows this story. I don't remember all the details, but I think it was like this popular black dude that used to like catch predators, like pretending to meet up with people.
Yeah.
And he would like record it, but it was like these two guys, teenagers or something. Teenagers or men or something. He met up with them to like expose them or do whatever he does for his channel. They end up killing him.
Yeah.
So he ended up on the wrong end of it because I don't know.
Yeah.
If you play, go ahead.
There's a number of those channels. Like there's this one that I've watched for a while called like Pop Squad. And they'll do that. Like he's been doing that for like a good like 10, well, maybe not that long.
Is that the dude who calls out pedophiles in like Walmart and stuff?
Yeah, like he'll basically just like flirt with them online and then basically try to meet up.
And
he's,
Oh, I think I've seen that
get him
like
on
that.
camera.
And what happens in a lot of those cases though is that like he's got it down, so he knows like exactly how to like get all this stuff to like local DAs and shit. But like there's a lot of people who will pick that shit up and they actually make it worse because like a lot of that is inadmissible. And then that person who's like seeking out those younger people find out, or they're like they'll find better ways to like screen for that shit. And so that it makes it harder for them to actually catch those dudes.
Do you think, are these a lot of people who've previously been convicted or people who have just yet to be caught?
I mean, every day a new star is born.
Jesus.
Because-
Can't catch a ball. This ain't Pokemon.
And this is me coming from a mental health standpoint because I wonder, because I'm like, I wonder in some of these situations, are these people actively searching for these children, or is this somebody who knows that this is a person who is sick in the head like that and is like kind of trying to draw them in? And it's just like, you know, some of them are off to themselves until they are tempted and somebody's messing with them there. And so it's just like, I do take an issue with that because it's like this person might have just been all right minding their business, and because you're messing with them, you don't draw that part back out of them here now. And I mean, it's on them at the end of the day for doing it, but it's just like
There's an argument to be made because there's like some people will say that like the stigma against actually getting help for that keeps people from actually seeking help
well, yeah, because
and not offending.
who the hell wants to admit I like kids?
Yeah.
No one wants to say that.
So like there's an argument to be
Barney
made
said
there. Shit, yeah. But like, and that's the thing is like, I read about that and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that because like, you know, I don't have kids. So like, when it comes to y'all, like, what do y'all think on that?
Well, I can tell you just from personal experience, mainly because he'll probably never do. I used to have a friend who got convicted of that there, you know, with his daughter. It was a whole thing of, you know, I know what he told us, but at the end of the day, I don't know what really happened.
Yeah.
And he didn't serve a crazy amount of time, but it was enough. But he's registered. And it's like, you know, I've seen him a few times since he's been out, but he ain't coming to my house.
Yeah, right.
That
right.
much is certain. Like, it's not happening.
Nickelodeon.
No, I got a I guess I could call him a friend who had to register, and he was I think he was just like 18 and the girl turned out to be 16 or something like that. And, but he didn't know, and I guess our parents found out, and he went away for a while too.
Yeah.
But-
See,
You got to watch that.
Yep.
Like when I turned 18, my girlfriend at the time was 16. I said, we ain't no more doing
see
this. I'm like, I'm not going to jail.
that's the stuff that I don't agree with though. Because I mean, like that just if there was the whole thing like
Pre-existing relationship.
Yeah, and it's like there's some states that have those Romeo and Juliet laws, and like I think that's okay until you know it's like has to be like a really small window, like maybe 3 years or something like that. But yeah, man, you put somebody who's 18 away after like being with like somebody that's 16.
They'll do it though.
I mean, yeah, but I don't
They didn't
think
do it
it's
to
right.
Tiger.
Nah.
Oh, we're not going there. Okay.
Nah, there was a party I was at one time where there was a drunk 17-year-old that tried to come on to me, and I was like,
Yeah.
we ain't, and she was white. I was like, nope,
Oh, damn.
nope.
It's a double
You trying to
whammy.
get me put away
Double whammy.
for life? You go away. You go
That's
somewhere
when
else.
you pull that phone out and you're just like, no, go away.
Go
Make sure
away.
you get that on video.
Right? It's like you don't touch me. Go away.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody in the comments, because he was basically like, I can show you how to make this money. Everybody in the comments was like, dude, you're a guy talking to other guys posing as a little girl, you're gay.
I mean, yeah.
Grown ass man. Ain't got nothing else to do.
He had a like whole existential crisis. Like,
Pretty
am I
much.
gay? He was just
Am
sitting in
I?
the shower, just like with the hands on the fucking the tiles and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
He probably questions every time he wipes his ass with his loofah. Like, did I like that?
I mean, it feel good. It feel...
Yeah, so that's
shit.
why you was on there for 30 seconds.
No. It happened to me again.
Again, nah. Second time ain't by accident.
I need to get rid of
It's
that
intentional.
bidet.
Man, just put some like Gorilla Glue in there and then just right in there. It won't come out.
Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that story. But it wasn't 30 seconds this time. It was a lot quicker.
It was 40 seconds.
Yeah, that was like 45.
I was able to assess the problem a lot quicker this
Alright.
time around.
It was 25.
But yeah,
There you
it
go.
happened.
I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
All right. Would you,
Nope.
if it came down to it, who are you bailing out first? Your mom or your significant other? Like if they both got locked up and you can only bail out one of them, at
Okay.
least at the moment in time, who's coming out first?
I'm bailing out mama.
Mama.
That's a man. That's a
That's a good one. That's a good one.
man.
Is it the same crime?
Could be. Let's just say this. Let's just say they was doing the same thing at the same damn time. Like they knocked over a liquor store together.
First of all, I'm gonna be like, Mama, why you taking her out?
Yeah.
Like out the liquor stores.
Honestly, I think they both should just, I ain't bailing no one out.
No,
No, you gotta pick one.
You gotta pick
Oh,
one.
mama,
Yeah, you
'cause, you
taking
know,
the
she
you taking the Alex
Probably
road,
got you in
man.
your will, her will, so
Shit.
benefits.
I mean, I
So
think
okay.
Drake
Being-
said, "Only thing I love is my bed and my mama." I'm sorry.
Being practical, right?
Mhm.
So with one not being a U.S. citizen and then one being retired, one got to go back to work. You know, one chill, right?
Mhm.
So I'm sorry, I'm bailing out my mom. No.
Yeah.
No, I'd probably agree because it's like I love my wife, but it's like your mama ain't gonna forgive you for that. There's like, really, you left me in here.
And you know what they say. Mama ain't raised no hoe, so you can't be a hoe ass son and let her do the time. You know, you gotta.
Mama ain't ever cooking you no food again.
That's what I'm saying. Mama probably know how to cook better than significant other. That's just default.
You just gotta rub your girl's feet a little bit. Like, I'm sorry, I had to get her out first. She had extra money, so I could get you out later, but I had to get
always
her
find
out.
another significant other.
I know what my mom would say. She would be like, because she did this all the time. She'd be like, I laid on that table for 37 hours. I almost died. Every time.
Damn.
I'm probably bailing out my mom too because I know she would do the same for me.
Yeah,
I don't know if my significant other would bail me
Really?
out right away.
You got to convince her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plus, what if you and your significant other don't work out? Mama ain't watching them kids no more.
I mean,
Mama ain't watching them kids no more.
You're like, look, I was trying to do this for us. There is no more date
We
nights.
trying to have a bros night. You ain't got to sit her. Can't take her to can't take him to mama's house now.
but really, like deep down inside, like knowing me who I am, I probably would have bailed neither one of them out because if you do the crime, you do the time.
There you
He
go.
would.
That's my motto. Like,
Justice. I like
yeah,
that.
I probably would have bailed. I think my mom did go to jail, like for one thing.
Man, why you
or
putting your
something.
mama on blast in
Right.
front of the
And
live
then-
studio audience?
I don't think it was like a big. I don't think it was like a big thing. It was like I don't think it was like a. She wasn't like. I think she just went to like holding or something.
And he didn't bail her out.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's wrong with you?
that's what she get for acting a fool. Like,
Maybe she had to stand on business,
Right.
I think she was
She took
driving
what
drunk.
came with that. That was the cuffs.
I think she was driving drunk. It was something.
what-
it was
what-
something.
Man, he's just exposing
Right.
her.
I'm not. I
bro.
mean, it was years ago, and she's
This
perfectly
nigga
fine
ain't
now.
got no respect.
I know what he's talking about.
He won't
and I'm
say
like, damn,
nobody's
I don't
name,
forgot
but
about
he
that
gonna-
story till
Yeah,
he said it.
yeah.
I know exactly what he's talking
He
about.
won't name drop nobody, but he gonna name drop all his mama's
Yeah, my
little
mama first
parentage.
time.
He like, yeah, my mama got a DUI.
My mama's at home. She didn't get no DUI. She didn't get nothing.
Yeah, my mama
just let her
robbed the
go.
liquor store.
She
And
just
they
let
told her
her
maybe a
go.
grill.
Over at 15-7 North Lorraine.
My mama straight. My mama straight. But yeah, it's like my dad always say, right is right and wrong is wrong. And if you're doing wrong, you gotta pay the price, you
I
know.
would like to give some flowers right now.
We was raised in different households, sir.
I would just like to acknowledge A2 as the superior crickler.
I mean, we
Why
all
you say
knew.
that?
I don't know, man. It just feels like this is it's in rotation.
I don't.
You know, this is the 4x4.
I don't understand.
The 4x4. This baton is moving.
I don't
smoothly.
understand your logic.
You don't understand my logic. It went
Pretty
over
sure
your
the
head.
first time
It's just
he
Alex.
texted me, he actually referred to himself as the superior Crickler.
I probably did. Yeah.
It's just Alex.
see, hating ass guy.
Y'all forget how much of a scumbag Alex can be.
Wait, how? What makes me a scumbag?
You already know.
Nah,
He's just in a relationship, Alex, right now.
See, we all took our black off after the scumbag season photo. He still got it on.
Hold on.
Scumbag.
Kyle, I'm gonna need you to substantiate that, sir, because I am an upstanding citizen. Okay, I pay my taxes. I don't
I think we
rob
all
liquor
do.
store.
I'm glad there's enough to go around because I feel like you be like K-Dot, man. You be sneak dissing me all the time. No matter what I say or what I do, he always
What are you
sneak
talking
dissing me.
about?
And you were the one that
So
talks the
now-
least.
What are
know,
you talking about?
When you sharing the load with A2, Paul, so, you know.
What are you talking
Then,
about?
you know,
Please
I feel a
explain.
little relieved.
Explain.
You just know how you be sneak dissing.
No,
like,
I do not.
Okay,
Look,
I just seen the video come up. He was like, yeah, I want to acknowledge Eugene. You know, he's the only one that made all the episodes up to this point, and then then he gives a backhand compliment. Oh, maybe because he ain't got shit to do on Friday.
Man.
It's like it's just shit like that.
Shoot, I missed 3 episodes. I'm pretty sure I heard every damn episode. I look like somebody I don't.
And he's always leading the. He's always the ringleader when it comes to giving me the title of being bougie. Once he gets
But you
train
are.
rolling,
But
Jonathan hops on. Everybody hops on. So he has this whole narrative.
But you
and it's
are.
affecting my real life because these girls.
Because he knows he is. Because he knows he is.
These girls just really be thinking they got to be
Because he is.
America's next top
They
model.
do. What's wrong with that,
I'm like,
Gene?
you can't get on a
What's
face
wrong
on. Why
with
y'all
that?
think you gotta?
Buy
wrong
your
with
eggs
that?
at Walmart then, G.
And every big girl they gotta put my way. Y'all always put them big girls my way.
Hey, y'all say every Asian girl gotta come my way.
Send them to me.
True. That is not true.
I take it off funny game, but people they really do be bleed like they really
Because
be taking this
you
shit
are-
serious.
oh my God,
I'm like,
because
nigga,
you are.
I'm a regular dude. Y'all ain't got to be dressed up to get on FaceTime with
No,
me
they
or
don't.
do this or do that. I'm like,
Ladies,
relax.
don't listen to that.
I mean,
It's
like-
scumbag season.
Like for real though, for real. Like you like when your
setting you up
girl
for
gets
failure.
like looking nice and shit like that, but she don't have to.
Yeah, I
You know?
mean, it just
Like,
depends on the occasion. Be
I-
comfortable.
I say I like when my girl when she is just at home, just regular, about to go to sleep, ain't got all the makeup and shit. I love
Yeah.
that shit.
Me too. And my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how much Kyle's sister gets herself pretty for me.
Stupid.
Yeah, he be leading these narratives.
Well, Eugene, I'm paying for it, all right? Look at my face, nigga. Okay? I'm paying for it now, all right?
Hey,
Trust me.
I wanted to throw something out here too, because just as some news, I know I said that old girl was gonna be here in February. That didn't happen, but she just bought her ticket. She's gonna be here in May, like the last 2 days of May,
That's what's up.
April showers
all the
bring
way
May
until
flowers.
July. So we're gonna have a whole month,
Not all the way to July.
all the way to July,
Golly.
in the hottest part of the
You're
year.
gonna get tired of
So
it.
she gets to experience the 4th of July.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Experience
that's
his
pretty cool.
birthday.
Yeah, I was telling her, I was like, if you're gonna go back, you might as well go back after the 4th of July to get all this Americanness in there.
Yeah.
So
She gonna come back with an American hat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Unless it
Hot
might be
dog,
triggering
hamburgers.
all the explosive.
You say that, but I feel like Asian people be shooting off fireworks
Nah,
for
yeah.
like anything and everything
Nah,
over in
like,
that country.
They invented fireworks.
I mean, he's probably not wrong. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure they did.
I sent it in the group chat. Y'all saw that like New Year's shit that we was at, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Nah, they be popping that shit off,
Blowing up like the
They be
world.
standing on business.
man. So yeah, I want her to come on to the show. So
Oh yeah, she gonna get all types of questions asked.
oh yeah, like I mentioned before though, because I was telling you in the club, I was like, you gotta kind of like speak a little slow.
Ease into it.
Yeah, but nah, she'll answer though.
Well, guys, that's something to look forward to. Listeners of the All Point Podcast.
Yeah.
We got an exclusive interview with Alex's girl. Yes, she's real. She's an actual person.
Yeah, that's right. She doesn't go to a different school. Okay.
Exactly. She doesn't go to a different school. She's coming back.
Yeah. So you remember her name?
I don't think you ever told me.
No, I did.
Wasn't it like-
it's he? Just call her he.
That's right. It was he.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. He. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I just
It's-
want to.
It's funny. I'll look forward to that episode.
Yeah, I do too, man. It's gonna be fun.
It was funny. I was
thought he
with
was gonna throw a Kyle, hey Nas Kyle.
No.
I'll look forward to that episode and make sure I'm not there.
that's all Alice would say. I was dealing with these Asian girls the other day for my
Dealing with
He's
man.
dealing with him.
during a team view meeting, and one of the Asian girls, they're all Vietnamese. She really likes hip hop music. And we found out, I was like, why do you like hip hop music? And she said, oh, because of the N word. Like, just loves the N word. And I was
Everybody loved the N
like,
Man,
that's
for real.
amazing. I love it. So, does your girl like hip hop music?
Oh yeah, she's like this weekend. She was just like, hey, well, right now she was like, I kind of want to listen to this Joey Badass album with you.
Yeah.
And y'all know, well, it ain't hip hop, but Sir.
Oh shit, she out here listening to Joey Badass.
Yeah,
All right.
nah, she cool. But you know, y'all know Sir, like the he's that singing nigga that's on TDE.
Yeah.
Is that like her?
You know,
I think they're brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
I
basically.
guess.
but yeah, that album dropped, so she's like, and I want to listen to this too. So I was like, cool, let's just listen to the shit. So yeah, she loves hip hop.
That's what's up.
That's
That's
cool.
what's up.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have an episode then when she here where we just gonna everybody sends their women in. I'm their pod and they just talk about us for an hour.
I mean,
Oh, man. No, we ain't doing
we need. I
that.
was gonna say we need more microphones for that
We
shit.
ain't doing that.
Right.
Wait, why not?
No.
Wait, why not? We only got one opportunity to do
The
that.
All Women's Podcast.
All women's podcast. It's Women's Month, so we're gonna let y'all run the show for
Nah,
one day.
nope. I ain't sitting in on that.
Wait, why not?
Because
They gonna tell you. They gonna say something that you don't want us to know.
she going to come with a pre-prepared statement.
Right?
The views of
Gonna have a
Kyle
whole
Holly.
monologue.
Right?
I mean,
Oh shoot.
I want to get back to Eugene's bouginess for a second here. Because he make it seem like it's a bad
I remember
thing.
one episode, he was like, "Oh, you probably got a meat slicer." I was like, "Why the fuck would I have a meat slicer, bro?" Like,
It makes more sense
it
for
ain't-
me to have a meat
it ain't
slicer,
that
bro.
serious. For me to, I don't be eating stuff like that just to be needing a meat slicer.
Well, first
I'm
of all,
just slicing up lunch
for
meat.
you to want a
I
meat
got my own
slicer,
deli shop in the crib.
for you to want to have a meat slicer would insinuate that you eat lunch sandwiches, which I don't believe you do because you're too bougie for that. You ain't eating no school lunches like that. No little,
he can just eat the slices. Damn.
yeah, dog.
You don't eat Uncrustables.
I can't picture Eugene picking up a pack of ham, big old piece of ham, honeysuckle
eat
ham.
ham.
Exactly.
What
you don't eat ham. Exactly.
What is
Point
your
proven.
what is your typical like lunch then?
Lunch.
I can say it
Casserole.
right now. I can say it right now.
Nah,
he
no,
probably,
casserole. There's argument at work.
he probably
It's
he
probably
probably
like.
meal plans.
I mean, we talked about it
some
with
chicken
Sam.
breast
It's like either
with rice
if
or salmon,
it's either like chicken, ground turkey.
ground
Yeah.
turkey.
I mean, if
ladies.
it's beef, it's like
It's never beef. It's
It's
never
higher.
red.
It's lean. It's lean.
Yeah,
It's like
99% lean.
no.
I
I
mean,
got it.
I do lean though.
Eugene looked like he stopped talking to people that pronounce the L in salmon.
Oh yeah, for real.
It's so weird
It's
when you
salmon.
it'll be like salmon, excuse me.
Yeah, every time I go to a restaurant, that's what I order.
I bet you do with your bougie ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, y'all make it seem like it's a bad thing that he's bougie.
I was trying to like give.
He be like, let me get the halibut. He only
mean-
gets fish that can't be caught anywhere in this state.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like salmon.
Oh yeah, love it.
Salmon's delicious. Yeah. But if I'm out and whatever, I'm getting me some chicken nuggets. I don't give a fuck.
He's like, let me get my dino nuggets.
We just all country niggas over here. Eugene, the uppity, high class
Not
citizen.
uppity. It's just like you live a lifestyle from birth up until you're able to
You
get
got-
out, get out under your own roof.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't.
You don't
you
want to go
different
back.
things.
Indulgent,
Man,
yeah.
I feel that.
I ain't a bologna sandwich, a spam sandwich,
Me either.
hot dogs, and all that
Me either.
BS. You know,
I eat hamburger helper by
Oh,
choice.
I ain't had
I'm
hamburger
making some
helper
tonight.
No.
like over almost 2 decades or
I
something.
eat hamburger helper by choice.
April
I'm not
because
that
I had
old,
to.
so don't.
April done got on me sometimes about my choice of things to make for dinner. She's like, you don't have to just make a struggle meal by choice, you know. She's like, we don't need these ramen noodles
we
and
got
hot dogs. And I was like,
I
but
mean,
this is what I ate growing up. My grandma made this, and it was like a thing: ground beef and hot dogs and squash and shit.
it's the comfort food.
It's a comfort food.
Yeah.
But then I also realized it's shitty because I'm an adult now.
I mean,
I can eat better
still.
than that.
Still though, I mean, it's like what? It's probably cost effective.
Yep.
It's probably good enough.
Oh yeah.
You know, and like you know exactly what you're getting right there.
Yeah, because
So
my grandma had a garden, so like it would be like fresh squash, fresh onions,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff in it there. Just maruchan ramen noodles.
And then not even that. Like I'm sure my family history has a lot of like medical stuff that's done happen. So if I want to avoid that, then I need to stay on a different path.
Yep.
I ain't
Of
trying to
course.
be diabetic. I ain't trying to,
and that the
the high cholesterol, high blood pressure.
So I would take
all that
being
stuff.
bougie as a compliment.
I mean, I
not
don't
as
look
an
at it as a
insult.
negative thing.
Yeah, so what if you cut your
it's
own
just
pasta
funny.
noodles?
Yeah,
I don't cut my own pasta.
we would have to define what bougie is because we might be looking at it at different perspectives, right?
I mean,
Honestly, I think we need to do away with the term bougie because it's like, I feel like
it's like a negative connotation for
I don't
a
look at it as
person
that.
who wants
I love to be called bougie.
it's-
a better lifestyle from what was accustomed to.
Yeah.
exactly like what's wrong for wanting better? They're like, I don't have people in my family call me bougie before there, and it's just like, why has it got to be bougie? How come I can't just live in comfort? Like I like the things that I have. I like that. Like some stuff might be unnecessary, but it's what I want.
Right.
But yeah,
What's
if you,
wrong with it?
but if you
Bougie.
just around a person that you like their way of doing things, you ain't seen it, it's gonna look weird. Like I remember we
Yeah.
had our hotel for whatever. This nigga came in my bathroom, seen all the shit I had on my sink. He seen what kind of toothpaste I had.
Mm-hmm.
I had like rose water, but it's for my locks and like he don't understand the meaning behind things. So he's like, this nigga got rose water. This nigga is bougie as hell. So
Hey,
you gotta understand the context behind it.
No, I love it.
Oh yeah.
Listen, when you take care of your dreads, it is a lifestyle. It is not just
Exactly.
to bring things along, man.
But the fact I knew what it was, though, shows how bougie I am.
right?
But
Yeah, he from the gutter.
no.
Shoot, I was just telling my kids the other day just to prove them that I will. I'm like, I will go outside and drink outside of that hose right now, not the backyard
nigga
one
gonna
because I won't
die.
be having spiders near it, but I'll drink from the other one.
Hey, you get some
gonna
protein
die.
in.
Exactly.
And your left arm gonna be gangrene.
Yeah.
Your face gonna be looking like mine.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can't tell me I'm bougie. I float down a river like in the summertime in a dirty river in Missouri.
Nigga, no one's ever called you bougie. You
You call me bougie all the time.
He was like, no, you don't get that
No, nigga,
title.
you don't get
that
This man been calling me out for where I live since I started on this show.
yeah.
Y'all
for
niggas is living in Bel Air.
He be like bougie ass Bel Air, like I'm the Fresh Prince or something.
I give it to Kyle. You know how to take a serious situation and
I got to
make it lighthearted.
Yeah,
It's
you-
like,
I mean, but yeah, you got like even that situation right there. Like,
I like
just
that.
gotta laugh at that shit.
I love it.
That's why I mean, like, so the last episode, I was a little worried about just the titling because I don't want to poke too much fun at Kyle,
No, you
but
should
I
have.
thought of that one and I just started.
You should have called it "Look in My Face."
Look me in
Or
the
is
eye.
it the weekend, I can't feel my face.
Man, shoot, I started to.
Man, there was something that I wanted to comment on this one from the last episode, right? I don't know about y'all niggas, but I am not sucking it 90% of the way.
I missed this.
You gonna go down?
I gotta go check the episode out.
The question is, you have to. You don't have a
This
choice.
man is dying over here.
You got to suck the dick either 90% of the way, or
But
the
90
last
is
10,
close to 100, so what is like...
or the last 10. That means the last 10 he nutting in your mouth.
Who came up with this question, bro?
Me, Germ told me to ask it of Kyle because Kyle always talking about dicks.
That's what them two fat ninjas be talking about.
See, I don't want to do this hypothetical because that means I have to mentally and
you're
visually
too
insert
bougie.
myself.
I mean, no one
into
said
this
you got to
scenario.
fantasize
Look.
yourself sucking the dick.
I'm trying to be as practical as possible. So if you like me, right, it'd take a long time, right? So you could be there for like a good hour just, you know what I mean? Rather than that last 10 minutes or so, maybe even just 5 minutes, right? And you know what? Either way you look at it, people gonna call you gay. So you gay for spending the most time on the dick or like the least time but getting the nut in your mouth.
But there has to be an end game. Like what's like
You
like
get
if
to
you
leave.
do something, you get rewarded. So
You get money. I
Sure,
guess.
let's put 100,000 on the table.
man, 100,000 ain't no money.
100,000.
I'm bougie. Yeah, 100,000 ain't gonna be nothing.
All right,
to me.
now we bringing the term back.
Nigga, no, we ain't.
100,000 ain't gonna be nothing.
I got at least be able to pay off my house, nigga. That ain't-
that was
that ain't-
really-
that ain't paying off
that's
my
really
house.
what
like,
matters there.
if you gonna degrade a person,
Exactly.
you know, it got to be
Change
life
my
changing
life.
money.
Change my
Yeah,
life.
Hold on,
life
hold
changing
on.
money.
Did you just say that sucking dick is degrading?
No, I'm saying like for a person,
Midwest lady, I hope you hear that. Don't give this
saying-
nigga no head no more.
the context, meaning like if it's a heterosexual person, you know, they might feel that to be degrading. So you gotta, you know,
That's fair.
like in the words of Alex, the juice got to be worth the squeeze. So I was just wondering. I was just wondering,
Hold on,
what's
you
the
can't-
end game?
You can't use that as
What's
a
the
context.
juice gotta
It's like,
be
all
worth
right.
the squeeze?
All right, it's this is what it is. I got
Like,
it.
do you get your dream girl?
No, I
Do you
got it.
You get your dream girl. Do you get? The,
I
like,
got my
I got it.
dream
Dream
I got
career, dream house,
You get to
dream
be the
job.
CEO or whatever
F all
company.
that. F all that. Nigga, you're in jail.
You can't run, nigga.
Nigga, you're in the jail bully.
the fucker fight.
The jail bully said you either gonna suck it 90% and this man's gonna finish me off, or he gonna suck it 90% and you gonna finish me off. So you pick one.
In jail, it ain't fight or flight, it's fuck or flight.
Even if you don't pick,
Fuck or fight.
I'm gonna get both of y'all in y'all butt in y'all night in y'all sleep.
So
Which one you gonna do?
you gotta like
Man,
you
y'all-
gotta
Why he say that like
Y'all
a nigga in
savages.
jail?
My mama
though?
might watch this episode. Like, what are y'all talking
This be the
about?
wrong one to watch.
She's like, you need to come to church on Easter Sunday. We need to start
I'm
over.
gonna be there.
I'm just saying, okay,
Oh,
like
we
you gotta weigh them differently. It's like what you sucking 90% of the dick, right? That mean you 90% gay. Whereas it's like 10%, it's only 10% gay.
I remember what I
feel
told him
like-
now.
I would be standing on business and ain't nothing about to happen. I'm about to John Wick
All right,
this whole
all right.
situation.
You gonna-
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the one walking out of the cell.
You gonna
Man,
be
good
sleep.
luck.
You gonna be sleep, and then 2 towels gonna go across your body. And then he gonna take you to pound town. He gonna take you to pound town.
He gonna be like Vince in that first episode of the Vince Staples show. Like, now how do I get this to stop?
You gonna wish you suck something.
If you ain't ready to die, we dying tonight.
You gonna wish you gonna suck something.
We
at that
dying
point.
tonight. That's how we gonna do it.
Did anybody else besides Kyle watch the Vince Staples show?
Nah, I ain't checking.
I watched it. There's only 5 episodes.
Right. I liked it.
Yeah, it was dope. I feel like they have more, but they might, you know how they be doing like part 2 releasing season 2, where here's the rest of the episode.
I felt like it was subliminal in a lot of ways that I think other people who might not be of the culture wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. The message I saw in a lot of it is like, I feel like he put a lot of some of the negative things of black culture on display
Right.
in a slightly grander scale. Like
A family reunion. That is
that
true.
family
That is
reunion. Oh my God. I'm like,
I need to watch it. I don't
Yeah.
know nothing about it.
that kind of shit is pissed off. I'm like, this is exactly why people get away from their families when they make it, because this is the shit that y'all do at the family reunion. It's like everybody got
It's
their
supposed to be
hand out.
unity, have a good time, catch up, but it's always somebody to be divisive to just set it off like Queen Latifah.
I just hate everyone compared it to Atlanta. Like, not every black show that come out got to be
right.
compared to Atlanta.
And I'm not a Vince Staples fan.
Exactly.
I mean, he had a few songs that made it to the airwaves that I thought was cool, but a lot of people said that if you listen to his music, he's like making the connections and
Yeah,
gems
yeah.
into his songs. So
Yeah.
that's gonna go over my head because I don't know his music like that. But it was a good show though.
Even how his mama acted about the macaroni, I was
Yeah.
like, we all got that one family member that's gonna throw a fit if they ain't asked to make that one dish.
Yeah.
And so,
That reminds me, I need to call my auntie. She just called me today for some reason.
hey, did anyone else check out X-Men 97?
Man,
Man,
I
I'm
was gonna
supposed to
watch it
watch
this
it.
weekend.
Yeah,
I was saved it just
But damn,
for that.
I'm trying to watch the games too, so I gotta I'm trying to watch the tournament, so I gotta double dutch in when I
Doesn't
can.
matter. Kentucky's already out.
Man, I don't care about the men's tournament. I care about the women's tournament.
Okay.
Bigger names, more excitement. It's just more storyline,
You just want to see some booties bouncing.
bro. No, I just like good basketball.
But I
Booties is
did
an extra.
watch a 30-minute recap of the whole X-Men original series because I'd never seen it.
You watched the same
my
one that I
brother used
did.
to watch.
Was on Screen Crush.
I watched it today. Yep.
Yep. I watched the whole thing.
because it's like a continuation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, it seemed kind of legit. I mean, it gets kind of weird in some episodes, but I'm looking forward to watching it.
Bro, the biggest thing I was reminded of watching, I'm like, Wolverine really just do not be giving a shit.
No.
He just be cucking Cyclops right in front of
Yeah.
Jean. Like, he'd be like, hey, fuck you. Hey, you trying to go with me here today,
Hey.
girlie? And I'm like, and he do it every day. Like, ain't no way I don't care what we doing, Professor.
what them
I'm not staying in a house where somebody is trying to cuck me
That's what them
every
short
day.
niggas do, man.
Yeah, but that's
Short
why
niggas.
that's why he ended up like this though.
Exactly. Yeah, he just be like, Like they showed bro. You saw that
Kama
part.
Sutra.
Oh yeah.
You saw that part where they showed him where he's looking at the picture of Gene and
Yeah.
Cyclops. I'm like, why do you even have that picture?
Well,
Hey, man.
what's Cyclops gonna do? He can't kill him.
I mean, he can, but it's like,
No.
bro does not care.
No, Cyclops could kill. He could kill Wolverine.
Wolverine, people forget how adorable Wolverine is.
That
I mean-
healing factor.
There's a comic that's like if Cyclops got the
Phoenix.
power,
Phoenix.
Yeah.
man, and he just fucks everybody up.
Doesn't Wolverine have all his skin like removed down to the adamantium bones, and he
And then
still
regenerate?
regenerates? Yeah,
Uh,
Cyclops
he
can't
still
do
will.
nothing.
No, I mean with his optic blast, yeah, he could probably kill him. I don't know.
No.
I need to double check it. Though.
Wolverine, you got to have a pretty good amount of power to outdo his healing factor. Like you have to destroy every last shred of him. If you leave
like
even a
Cell.
single cell, he's coming back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the skeleton won't be destroyed, but
I respect it though. I feel like if you gonna do a remake or a re-edition or whatever you want to call it, like I feel like this is a good effort.
See, and yeah, I think that's what they need to do because like it seems like basically I saw this one article. I didn't read the whole thing, but it was talking about Gen Z and millennials are tired of like remakes and reboots and shit.
Yes.
But continuations is something that's like mostly untapped.
Right.
So you take things that had like decent concepts but didn't like really get the shine that it should have,
Yeah.
and then do that. Yeah.
On top of that, did y'all see that Beetlejuice 2 trailer?
Beetlejuice,
yeah.
watched it
I
yet.
got
Was it
excited
filmed-
for it.
Was it
Yeah, I
filmed in
did too.
Kansas? Because I remember when
I don't know.
I remember when they was like advertising it. They was like, "All right, it's gonna be filmed in Kansas." So I don't know if that went through. I'm gonna have to.
I hope
I
they
don't know,
do.
but I got excited for the trailer, and I don't really
All
get excited
original
for
characters.
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know.
isn't
first cast.
Jenna
Yeah.
Ortega in it?
Yeah,
she is.
Wednesday's in it. Yeah. So I got excited for that, seeing Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice again.
There was one of this article that was talking about how are you going to explain Beetlejuice getting old, right?
Oh,
Because it looks like
he's a
you can
ghost.
tell that he's
Yeah,
aged and
yeah,
whatnot.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
who gives a fuck?
That's being
I will say, as a kid, watching the Beetlejuice cartoon first before I ever saw the Beetlejuice movie
You did it wrong.
threw me for a loop because I was like, this was not really a children's movie.
No.
And I'm like, but you made it a cartoon for kids?
Yeah.
Well, they decided to go with a different state.
I was like, that shit's wild. It's like a. Oh, you go ahead.
Well, it was up in like New like
I'm
the
seeing-
New England area, right?
I'm seeing Vermont. I'm seeing Massachusetts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it makes
But
sense.
I
yeah.
just remember them talking about there could be some filming in Kansas. I don't know why, but
yeah.
maybe it got shot down.
I mean, I think it's probably better that it was up in there. I mean, like keep it in relatively the same area and whatnot. But
Yeah.
as long the only thing that I hope that they have in the movie is that jump in the line, Harry Belafonte. I don't care.
The what?
Jump in the
The
line.
song.
Jump in the line. Rock your body.
Oh, that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I
With
need
that.
in the movie. And I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Didn't they kind of tease that in the trailer?
Did they? I haven't seen the trailer.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Watch the teaser.
I heard the Broadway play is extremely raunchy.
Really?
Version of it there. They're like, yeah, it's almost not X-rated, but it is definitely pushing the
Shit.
lines of R.
So that's why
For
Bover was jacking
Beetlejuice.
that dude off.
The what?
You didn't know about that?
No.
There's a representative from Colorado
Mhm.
who was they saw the theater the show, and she was like, rubbing dude down in the theater.
Oh, shit.
yeah,
It's getting turned
yeah.
on.
yeah. That's funny.
She was like, damn, Beetlejuice that turns me on.
Oh, look at that
That movie
sand.
went hard though. There's a lot of good
Mm-hmm.
scenes in there.
Yeah. You know a movie that a real life movie that also had a cartoon that really upset me as a kid?
What's that?
The fucking Pink Panther.
Oh
Because
yeah.
to
Never
watch
did
the
movie.
cartoon,
I always watch the cartoon.
Yeah.
you watch the movie, you see the intro come on. They show the Pink
Pink
Panther.
yeah.
And then you watch the movie and you
Like,
sit there for
sight,
almost
nigga.
3 hours and realize there is never a Pink Panther.
That's
It's
that-
a jewel
that
in
British
the movie. I'm like, it's two different things at this point.
Yeah.
Why are you even releasing it as that?
That's funny.
But people love it. I'm like, but it's a lie.
That Roger Rabbit movie though, that was
Man.
that was hard too.
That was hard.
I never really realized this, but it was like probably a first time. I wouldn't say first time in history. Maybe like one of the first times that you had two properties coming together, like that Donald Duck versus Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
That scene right there,
Yeah.
and you have those two different properties coming together for that shit. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that was dope.
Would they even allow that now? I
Probably
wonder.
not.
Space Jam?
Space Jam is all Warner Brothers,
Yeah.
though, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They should remake. That's one I would, if they did a remake of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it's like, that wouldn't be bad, but I'm like, man, they probably just gonna get Seth Rogen or somebody to play the damn rabbit.
Of course.
It's always randomly Seth Rogen for whatever reason.
Voice too raspy.
It is.
Or Paul Rudd.
You know what? I could totally see Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
I used to really not like him because I'm like, man, he doesn't make any other expressions. He makes one, and his face never changes.
He got that doofy look.
He does constantly. Like, he looks like he really doesn't know why he's here.
Yeah.
Like, they just got him last minute to fill in, and like,
Well, I mean, like his fucking Ant-Man shit ain't doing good no more. So
right. It's Kang.
But with that, I think it's about time we head on out of here.
That's right.
So this has been the All Points Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. We getting back on the Twitter. Also make sure, because we got videos coming up on YouTube. So make sure you check those out because that's funny as fuck. I signed off. I give my stamp of approval on it. So,
On which one? I'm curious.
Shit, on all of them. What are you talking about?
Okay.
All right.
You see the little Easter eggs? Easter eggs I put in there.
I did, man. That was funny as hell.
I feel like he put actual Easter eggs in
He
them.
probably did. But
Gene watches them. Gene knows.
Hey, come on, man. See, I didn't want to get put on the spot. I haven't actually watched them.
Because
I know.
I ain't been listening to the what do you call it, Spotify or Anchor. I'll just be watching the videos on YouTube.
Yeah,
See,
the videos
yeah,
are fun.
So if whatever our hours are, I'm a contributor.
Word.
Our watch time, if it goes up,
And sometimes you get bonus content when you watch the videos.
That's true.
Right.
And
see
plus, I'll
stuff.
be catching stuff and seeing stuff that I didn't
Mhm. Yeah.
like. This is real time, so like you're in the moment. So when you go back and watch it,
Yeah.
you're catching all these little things you didn't even know happened. You right here in the mix. So
I mean, I be winking at the camera all the time.
All the
like,
time.
It's like with the DreamCon episode, you got to see me sitting there jumping in the chair as I'm talking about the wheelchair porn. That's what brings it to life.
like me and Jonathan had like a little side joke on one of the episodes, but I said it so quiet you couldn't pick it up on the mic. But if you watch the visual, you can see like us having the exchange and just laughing. But you can hear what you could kind of, put it together.
So you're doing yourself a disservice by not watching our YouTube.
Right.
Go to our YouTube channel and watch 30 minutes of a show.
Yeah.
Plus, you
you'll
can match
see.
the face with
And
the
just
voice.
and just
Exactly.
tell us what was like the funniest part of it. Like,
Yeah.
we love the feedback too.
Leave a comment.
Comment on it, motherfucker.
All right, and with that, we gonna get on out of here. I go by the name of A2.
This is Tim.
March Madness Midwest.
And this is Kyle in the corner.
And we
are
out of here.